Ryan, I'm just going to mail it in for this intro, okay? I don't have anything good planned. Hey everybody, welcome back to Paj-anime presents Final Fantasy X, where Kyle has jumped the shark after 33 episodes. Also, here's some Guado. How's it going today, Ryan?
Summons from Lord Seymour. Come with us.
Ryan? Are you still there?
We have nothing to discuss with Maester Seymour.
Shit.
We live?
Yeah, we're live. This is the episode.
Out of our way.
I've mailed. Oh, fuck off! You went too long with that bit.
I was like sitting there like, shit, I'm trying to wait, but you went forward in the game. I'm like, fuck, he's just gonna go forward. I can't hang on too long.
Yeah.
Anyway, weird summons from Maester Seymour, and here comes this giant rock thing.
Yeah.
Hello.
A different kind of summon from Maester Seymour. We're playing Shadow of the fucking Colossus now.
That thing can't get on that bridge, so...
It's not going to.
Run, slide under its legs, and Rey Mysterio onto the bridge. Booyaka, booyaka!
619!
Yes, that's what you gotta do. That's pretty good. You gotta pray, that's what you gotta take your vitamins too. Hulk Hogan, oh right, our summons, right. Little Caesar, King Berg.
King Berg! We got boss music.
Someone stole our gimmick. No, they didn't really steal it, but it's a feature that they're doing. I watched the most recent episode of Get in the Ring 3 on Giant Bomb.
I haven't seen that one yet.
So without, I won't spoil too much, but
yeah, I just know that Patrick
Gill's
there.
Gill from Polygon is on there, and Patrick Gill was demoing. They have a series on Polygon.
Oh yeah, I watched the first 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, so they fight brand wrestlers. So they have like Ronald and, you know, Papa John, and there's like a thing where there's a lot of fast food brands, and I mean, they're fighting them in WWE, and they're like characters created with those brands. Obviously ours is just a one-off joke that we didn't even realize we were doing, but still, I had to acknowledge, let's go. We're not the only brand people out there. The brand.
Damn it!
Yeah.
King Berg just got wrecked.
Yeah, he's not as unique as we thought.
He doesn't have a self-heal.
Maybe we should just wreck this with our characters. Screw summons.
There's a use to the summons. I just,
So this isn't even a boss, eh? This is just a monster, wow.
Well, it's like sort of like a boss. He's got like the boss music
but it doesn't say
on.
boss on the... He doesn't even say the boss on the ticker, though. It says Mon.
Oh, you're right.
That's what I've been going on the whole time, because if it's a boss, it said boss.
Yeah.
That probably means that this is just a sub-boss equivalent. It's like, you know how Zelda has those sub-bosses where it's like, they give you a meter, but it's just like, they're not really a boss.
Oh, shit.
We might be Dunsey here.
No.
So, you know what's great? You died on this not boss. Yeah, Riku can get it done, the squishiest of our characters.
Riku actually can get it done because she's also
Save
the fastest.
Save the day, Riku. That's true, she gets to go a bunch of times. But the thing is, this guy seems to be another Big Show equivalent. He's just coming in and going, whoa.
Yeah, with big punches.
You know what? Roman Reigns, he's giving you the old Superman punch. Oh.
Yeah, no, this is War of Attrition. This is actually going to work out for us. Because I've got plans. I've got big plans for this one.
Don't worry, you're going to hit him twice, and then he's going to kill another character. And you can't flee, which is what makes him not a regular monster. Mon A. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway.
No, my best move is to face Doran.
Maybe that's just his name, Mona. His name is something.
His name is Defender X, I think.
What? That's a weird name. High potion. Steve's gonna die.
That's fine. Fuck Steve.
Power break.
Lower enemy strength.
Defender X. That's a weird
Oh fuck! No, he's immune. Oh shit! That was my whole plan.
Well, shit. Now you gotta res Steve and get one punched again by him.
One Punch Man.
The big dog. It's his yard.
Fuck off. I hate Roman Reigns so much.
Sierra Delta.
Riku lived.
Oh man, how did Riku survive the punch, but Oron and Steve? Oron
Orin took 2 shots in a row.
Nerf herders.
Okay. So that was really useful because it lowers his defense, but it also is that thing where he takes you down by half.
Jeez, that's a lot of damage.
Steve will do full damage now, whereas previously he was not.
Burning through items here.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know if that's gonna heal her. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Riku's not staying in. That was a.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he would one punch her if I still think he'd one. Yeah, I was gonna say I think he'd one punch her if she stayed in. It's the problem with characters like this is it's his basic that's one punching you. You know what I mean? That's kind of lame. It's like because he can just do that every turn.
Yeah, and like that hit just does 4,000 damage.
4,000 damage.
Yeah,
that's a basic, right? That's his. Oh,
no, that was his haymaker move.
Oh, okay.
However, that was actually good. Also, does this? If I use delay attack, does that work on him? Nope.
Immune. No, listen. Do you want to get punched? Because you're gonna get punched. That's the name of this fight. Fuck Defender X. What? Why is he called Defender X? He doesn't do any defend. You don't defend by just wrecking fools. The best defense is a good punch.
Or something. Don't worry, we got this. You see, I'm really glad I bought a bunch of extra Phoenix
That's the thing.
Downs.
His fists also have like sledges on them. It's like a fist hammer. Bitch, you're dead again.
Yep.
This is just a war of, like, you know, it'd be interesting, a game that plays with these ideas, like the idea that a character, like, you still drop like that, but, like, the more your characters die, there's consequences, right? Either emotional consequences or, you know what I mean? Like, there should be a toll on you bringing them back from the dead like this.
Well, from being knocked out, Ryan, not dead.
Phoenix Down specifically doesn't, come on. The way it's themed, and if you were to take this
revives
out of
one character from KO.
And but if you this is in the game, if you see Phoenix Down in like the animes and stuff, or the novels or whatever, the extended fiction, it's a res from death. That's what it is. They just use this in game context for that.
Yeah. Ryan, it's time to get Frosty.
I'm not trying to be technical about it. I'm just saying, like, that's what it is.
Did you not like my sweet
video game concept? Yes.
Just glossed over my sweet Frosty joke because she's an ice.
Do you prefer
person?
vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate? I
Did they make strawberry ones?
I thought they did.
Not here.
I've never had one, so I just assumed they did.
Oh no, vanilla's even like a recent thing. Chocolate was like the standard one.
I feel like if you want vanilla, you go to Dairy Queen. I feel like if you want a chocolate ice cream, you go to Wendy's.
But you can get chocolate from Dairy Queen as well.
Yeah, but I feel like the Frosty is a better chocolate ice cream than
and
the
Twist.
Or than the
Ryan,
Dairy
you can also
Queen
get
ones.
Twist or dipped cones.
Twist,
Twist ice cream.
Dip cones at Wendy's?
No. What the fuck is?
That's Dairy Queen. Yeah.
Oh, and then Wendy gets one shot. But she did do 9999 damage, to be fair. So.
That is true.
That's all you can really ask for.
I bet you Wendy's has a twisted cone.
No, they don't make cones at Wendy's.
Well, they have the ice cream machine, don't they?
No, they just make Frosties.
Oh. Yeah, but
Also,
that's the same thing.
Here's
it's the same machine.
Thing.
Like
No,
it just pours, you hold the switch, you hold a lever and ice cream comes out. It's like those soft serve machines.
Well,
that's how it is at McDonald's, I know, anyway. Like the sundaes and the cone, McDonald's sells cones, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I did.
The sundaes, the cones, and the McFlurries all come from the same freaking ice cream machine. It's all just one gloopy, you know. It's all just, it's what's the word? You know what? I don't know if it's the same thing at Dairy Queen, but like the milk, the cold frosted
it's ice milk.
Ice cream milk shit. Ice milk, yeah. It's like liquid ice cream. I feel like it's the ice cream equivalent of soda, like fountain pop, right? Isn't that what that is?
Yeah, basically.
It's like, here's a very sweet syrup that we're gonna freeze in a machine, but not completely. It's got to be frozen just enough to be like runny. It's weird. It's tasty though.
Yeah, it is.
Did they use that to make ice cream cake? Is that what is made, or is ice cream cake made with something else, like a dairy?
Ice cream cake is made with the ice cream.
Like the ice cream from the machine?
Yep.
So you just, how do you do that? Do you like pour it into a block?
They have like a, so like there's like a weird like plate thing, and then there's like this circular pan that, yeah, you basically just fill it with that.
Okay.
I used to
Oh,
work
I
at a
see,
Dairy
yeah,
Queen,
so-
in case anyone didn't know.
Yeah, so like board of the machine. Yeah, okay. I hated doing cones at McDonald's because I could never do it successfully.
Yeah,
I was
there's-
never a cone guy there.
there's some
I like the dip
practice.
cone, but they didn't do dip stuff at McDonald's, obviously. I don't even understand how dip stuff works. Like, is it like a thing that the moment it is exposed to air or something, it hardens? I don't know.
Yeah, pretty
I don't
much.
underst-
Or the
I don't
ice
understand
cream.
how it. Because like you dip an ice cream cone into it, and then you pull it out, and then suddenly it's all solid. And I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
understand what just
it's
happened.
the ice
Science
cream
just
that
happened,
made
but
it
I don't
cold.
get it. Bill Nye sitting there, oh kids, science. Anyway,
Science, bitch.
I was gonna say, and then Jesse Pinkman, science bitches. All I know is they taste good.
They do taste really good. They taste very good. Also, fuck this enemy.
There was a what's his name? My boy we've talked about him before from Silicon Valley, whose name I'm not gonna butcher this time since you know who I'm referencing. He was tweeting about an argument between
Kumail Nanjiani, is that who you're talking about?
Yes, yes, an argument between ice cream sandwiches or ice cream cake. He's like totally pro ice cream sandwich, saying that there's no such thing as a good ice cream cake because it just gets all soggy and spongy. And I'm just like, what? What ice cream cake gets spongy? And then I'm like, and then I had to Google, and I guess in America there's a lot of like other chains that make ice cream cakes that are not just ice cream, but have like they have like sponges, like you know what I mean? They're like McCain ice cream cake, right? Which I think McCain ice cream cake is good if you're in the mood for it. Like if you're craving it, it's the perfect thing. I haven't had it in ages, but I used to get it. You go to the convenience store, you know what I mean? You just get like, here, I'm gonna get this chocolate ice cream cake.
I'm
But it's like a
surprised
cake,
they
it's like
have
a
McCain
regular
out there.
cake underneath an ice cream layer. And I'm like, that's not real ice cream cake to me is the Dairy Queen one with there's nothing but ice cream in it, and then that cookie layer, which is amazing. Like there's never been a moment where I haven't cut a slice of Dairy Queen ice cream cake and been like, oh, this tastes bad. You know what I mean? Because it's always been good. So
Yeah, of course.
even freezer burned, it's good because freezer burned, it's only freezer burned on the outside layers, right? You can peel it off, and then the rest of it's perfectly fine. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've always been able. Whenever I used to get that for Christmas or not Christmas, or for a birthday or something, right? And if you didn't eat it all, it'd be good in the freezer, and then you'd have a slice of that for the next few weeks, right? And it'd be great. I don't know. I'm team ice cream cake is what I'm saying. I think there's good ice cream sandwiches, but I think there's also a lot of shitty ice cream sandwiches. I think it's the same thing. You can get a good version of either.
Yeah, I agree.
Best ice cream sandwich is probably the Oreo one. You know, with like the Oreo cookie as the
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I also I like ice cream with like little Oreo bits into it. I know that's like the default staple is like that's like the cheeseburger equivalent of Blizzards and stuff is like the Oreo, but I think it's like probably one of the best. It's like I don't know, #1 condiment in ice cream as far as I'm concerned.
It is very good.
The Oreo,
shit.
it's just the cream inside of an Oreo reminds you of ice cream, right? That's kind of the thing. So it's like the cookie around it goes with the milk flavor just so naturally.
The
It's almost
fuck
like it was
this?
designed to be that. Anyway, this cookie and ice cream conversation is brought to you by Kyle keeps getting one punched. We're still in the same battle.
Yeah, we're still in the same battle.
I feel like the camera angles changed though. Like we're no longer getting him from behind, but the camera angle changes a bunch during combat. So
Yeah,
like,
that's-
did he
that's a-
move close? No, he's still guarding the bridge. Like, listen. This is a pretty small room, all things considered, looking at it from this angle. I'm just
Room isn't the word I would
Before
use,
I was just like, this cavern, and now I'm looking at like, oh, this like living room that's in a cavern.
Yeah, pretty
with
much.
a bridge in it that's not really this toy bridge that a kid's like, I built a bridge, Daddy. With like Link's rupees hanging above it, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, fucking...
It's even got all the right colors: 1 piece, 10 piece, and 100 piece. No blue though, no 5-piecer.
Sometimes the places your head goes, I never know exactly what's going to happen.
What, those are the colors, and they're diamond like rupees.
Yeah, but
they
where'd
look
you-
like rupees.
Yeah.
Look at them. The 100% they do.
I know, they do.
I'm not.
I just, like... Also, it's not 1 piece, 10 piece, and 100 piece. That's 1, 10, and 20. 100 is a silver rupee.
Oh, you're right. Silver's 100. Gold is 10. See, that's dumb to me. Gold should be higher.
Well, first of all, it's not gold. Gold is 200. Yellow is 10.
Yeah, it's
though.
orange. Yeah, that's orange or yellow. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Technically, it could be all of those things because remember, we could. Your eyes can be as such that it's yellow to you, orange to depending on how colorblind you are, and etc.
Yes.
Man, wouldn't that be the most crazy thing? If, like, aliens existed and like they show up and they're just like, man, humans have just been looking at all your senses are wrong. They're like, our senses have just been like 70% incorrect this whole time. We're just sitting here trying to solve this puzzle piece for all existence, and we couldn't solve it because we're just looking at the wrong things because we can't actually perceive things properly.
That'd be interesting.
That wouldn't shock me. That's a very mammal-like thing. That's a very like, you guys didn't realize that you're actually in the wrong. You know what I mean? You're not as high on the food chain as you thought you were.
Mammals.
Because like some other animals, like not just mammals, but other animals see the world differently than we do, right? Like they perceive everything literally on a different plane of existence. Like insects and stuff do. I know.
Yeah. Little Caesar. Oh, I should have done this earlier. Not that much earlier, like 3 or 4 turns ago. So he used this ability called Mighty Guard, which gives him the blocking of literally fucking everything ever. He takes half damage from physical and magic, and blocks 1 spell of each elemental type. So Waka just used a lightning spell on him, so the Little Caesar could come in here and completely negate all of his spell effects, I think.
Okay.
Yup! So I should have used, like, not that long ago, I should have used this like 4 turns ago.
Little Caesar's got...
Oh no!
He's guarding. Mighty
He just
Guard.
counter guards with it. Never mind,
Then
okay.
he kills you.
Yeah. I didn't realize he could just
I feel like this guy counters everything you try to do to him that isn't just hitting him hard.
Including hitting him hard, sometimes.
Yeah. And he hits you harder. He just seems to be... You have to grunt through it. Hope you have a lot of items. That's the boss fight he seems to be.
Yeah.
Not boss fight. Monster. Mini
Yeah,
boss
Ryan,
monster.
get your shit together, okay?
Yeah, that's kind of a... I don't know. I don't like that then. Like, this is... we were talking about this in one of our previous episodes, how that's not... Like, now the challenge is just hit the item buttons over and keep Phoenix downing. That's the challenge.
Yeah, there's a... To be fair, I'm making it look a little bit easier than it is. But yeah, there's definitely like a War of Attrition style thing, which is why like the last time we fought a guy who was like this, I had some issues with... you know what, you're out of there. Fuck off.
Well, it messes with the pacing a little bit too, because it basically, if you get to this point without, like, presume you did worse at some of the other boss fights, right? And you didn't have as much items. There's a chance, like, I'm sure.
Well, there was an
back in
item
the day,
shop
people had-
really quickly, like really.
Sure, but I'm sure back in the day there have been people who arrived at this fight with not enough items and died from because of it.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like, that's obviously a thing that happens, and like, I get it. Maybe that's part of, like, that's the game. If you die, it's because you weren't prepared enough. But it's just, or you didn't have enough resources to prepare enough, so you needed to grind resources more, right? But it's just like, I don't know. That's not really. I'm just saying from a gameplay perspective, that's not really challenge to me. That's just patience. It's just nothing else. It's just play the game longer. Especially since in games like this, and from my experience and from a little bit we've done, we haven't done a lot of grinding. We've kind of gone pretty well, but we have a pretty good item curve. You haven't died that much. There's only been a couple battles, like 3 battles, I'd say, that have been
twice
for us.
I
think there was the second Seymour battle.
Yeah,
I thought was we had a little struggles, and then there's this battle, and then I also felt the other big show guy, the Yeti.
Yeah. I was saying that we had died in. Obviously.
I just meant like we had some struggles. We had to use a little more items that we probably would have liked to use in them.
Oh, perfect.
God, 4,000 damage.
No, he just charged her overdrive meter. This was good.
Okay, and you can bring her back up in overdrive.
Yes, when her turn comes up.
But I don't like the grind. That's always been one of my biggest hang-ups with JRPGs. We've talked about it before. Like, even Pokemon, at some point I'm just like, oh, the grind is just so real sometimes that you're just like, I don't just want to go run around and do this battle that takes no effort.
I have to use Carl because otherwise he's going to block
at this
fire
point.
hit.
I mean, that's all you're always doing, but you know.
Yes. Pardon me.
The brain's obsession with new content is weird. Here we go. Bring in Carl.
Carl? Why'd you have to eat his hands, Carl?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember that. Yeah, I think you've said that one before.
Have I?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Carl? Why'd you have to laser beak his feet, Carl?
Yeah, he's dead.
Eat dicks?
15 Phoenix Downs later.
15, that was generous. It's probably more like 30. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty long battle, you're right. How many do you have left? Do you have enough left 49? That you could go into battle? Okay, yeah, you would if you had to do that battle again and use another 30, you wouldn't be in great spot with Phoenix Downs, but you would be you could still do it. You'd still come out alive. Eunice
had a fucking magic power? Holy shit. Going back across this bridge. Gonna get some of that shit back.
What a dumb bridge. Bridge is like you could jump that almost. I would believe Kamari could jump that.
Oh, he could absolutely.
He's a beast and a predator. He could jump that.
He has the jump ability.
Steve and Riku and them couldn't. Yeah, I know. But like, he's also strong and I feel like he's traveled a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he has no problem probably mountain climbing. Like, just
he also literally can jump like 5 times his body height.
This isn't the way.
Oh yeah, there is that. No, it's not. It's open area.
Down into the valley.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah?
Yeah. See, like that line. I guess no, I'll give it to him. I don't know. It's just they were referencing that he and Lulu were guardians to that other summoner before. So it's like, so him and Lulu should have an affinity. That's a weird question to ask someone you should know. You know your way around, huh? Wouldn't you have had that question with her when you traveled before with her?
Well, they stopped before this point.
And I was gonna say, yeah, they said they were summoner for 3 days, but before this point doesn't really, you know your way around. Just is kind of like, you're well traveled, huh? It's like that's something you would know by this point if you had a relationship with this person.
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance.
What's wrong, honey?
She
She would never tell me what's wrong. That's this relationship. Nothing.
She was saying goodbye to the places she'd never see again.
Because she was gonna die.
Small room, high living room sized canyon.
Alright.
Well, we're leaving the Calmlands and Mount Gagazet, and we're heading into the Xanarkin ruins.
No, we're headed. That was a select thing. This is Mount Gagazet.
Okay, so we're from the Calmlands to Mount Gagat.
Gagazet. It's important.
Gagazet. That's the Gazette.
This place screams Uncharted 2. Also Ambush.
Yep. Shit, what's up?
Remember this guy?
Yep.
Summoner Yuna and Guardians, leave here at once.
The unicorn people do not allow you to pass. No, I know they're more Minotauri, but his horn looks very pointed in a way that's weird.
Most of them are.
I know, but like weirdly. It doesn't look like a bull, it looks more like a unicorn.
The footsteps of infidels.
Enemy of Yevon is enemy of Ronso. Leave, traitors!
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no more.
That's what he just...
They will die by those words.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed us all.
Jesus was never really here.
Tricksters, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks backroom gallery gala. Yeah.
Cheering squads.
Cut to them throwing popcorn at Kamari's head. Down in front. Like, that's pretty much
Kamari, you're not intimidating when you're the smaller one.
Summoner and her guardians.
That's what you're looking at.
Lord Kelgranso, if I may. Have you not also turned your back on Bavel?
But still,
that's not
you
the
guard
point.
Gagazet as a Ronso, not a maester.
Now, here we go. The voices of reason.
Elder Kelk. Let
Brian.
Biran
I'm
rend
Biran.
them asunder.
Right, I was gonna say Brian.
Brian.
convention. Our naming conventions.
No, we will not flee.
Yeah, really.
We will fight and continue on.
Basically, you can get out of our way or die is what's happening here.
Still, you would fight sin? Lost to the temple, hated by the people, yet you continue your pilgrimage? Everything
What?
lost. What do you fight for?
This doesn't make sense. For all
I
Heticachromia
fight
people
for
out there,
Spira.
that's who she's fighting for.
Yep. Real quick aside too. Anybody who's like freaking out because we walked past that other path, we'll get back to that later. There's some side stuff down there that we'll do after a certain point in the game, but
Yeah, we gotta pick up some more summons. We gotta get those brands
Defeating
going.
sin,
yeah,
ending pain.
there's one down there, but it's like you need to put a large capital investment into it, and I don't think
This
we
I
have
can
enough. So I'll just do it when we do. And there will become a point where fast traveling will be a lot easier. So we'll hit that shit
Even
up.
sacrificing yourself.
Like this song is. Anyway,
What about the sun?
the song. Sorry, not the sun.
No, I heard you.
Ronso,
I don't know. I've heard it somewhere.
Let
This
them
might have been in
pass.
Kingdom Hearts, but
summoner you.
it's one of the reasons I get a lot of Legend of Zelda vibes from this is because some of the music choices is like maybe it's just because the consoles at the time that's all they could output, so they were using. But like you could totally tell this came out after, like because they had learned some lessons on
You know.
like just the way some of the 3D
bow
environments
to
are
your
designed
will.
and musical choices and
Now
cues.
go. The sacred heights of Gagazet welcome you.
Well, that turned around real quick.
We thank you.
It's not violence after all. Like, you know, like this reminded me of Goron's scene in Zelda, where it's like they seem aggressive like to you and then they're not, and the music turns all weird and happy, and then the camera slow cuts to the mountain and it's just
Yep.
you and your party are okay, and I'm just like, yeah, that's just, I don't know.
Yeah, we're. You know what? Actually,
Going up the mountain
My
top.
neck's hurting.
Xanarkin's on the other side. Huh.
That's what they say.
Yeah? You're home, yeah?
As if
Was.
you believed me.
Maybe I do. The one on the other side here is probably just a pile of rubble, yeah? But
Waka's
somewhere
always
out
so
there
good
is
at making you feel better, you
Somewhere,
know?
yeah?
Remember when
Yeah,
Riku...
you
He
don't see
sucks at talking about people's homes, I've
I
just decided. Remember when
hope
Riku's
you're
blew
right.
up?
Yeah.
cheers.
Thought
She's
you
like
won't
in
be
the
seeing
middle-
that
Let's
no
do
more,
this.
yeah?
Yeah, big festival fireworks! Fuck you! It would have been great, like, I know it's a
Dude.
kid's game.
Riku, you might want a jacket, pants, you know.
No, she's good.
pretty cold.
To be fair, none of them are dressed appropriately. Like, Waka's pretty much bare-chested.
I'll buy Kamari. They're beasts. They probably got.
Yeah, the
clothes
Kamari's
for
fine. Kamari's fine.
them. Lulu is probably
Just
okay. I
a
mean, she
little
probably could
farther
use
now.
something on her shoulders, but
Yeah. And maybe not
maybe a scarf.
fully exposed nipples that are
Well,
probably...
listen,
I'm just gonna say, they're
got
probably
the-
gonna peek through with how
she's
cold
got
it
the
is.
infinite cleavage shot.
I'd
That's
say
the
it's
name of
more
that
like
dress.
she's driven. Don't you think?
But she's at least wearing what she's wearing. It seems warm.
That's why
Otherwise,
she's
you know what I mean?
strong.
Yeah.
She's still pressing forward.
Like she's got the
When
Game of
weak
Thronesian
people are
fur
driven,
cloak. She
they
just
can't
decided
go
to put it
far
on
before
right
they
underneath her
break.
boobs. I don't know
Keeps
why.
going forward because
She's
she-
anime, right?
It's like that. It's supposed to go on her shoulders. You know, that's what it looks like. It's like
Yeah.
you could actually pull that up if you wanted to,
is?
but she's confident.
Yeah,
That's what the
he's
game's
in
saying.
turmoil.
She's really.
Micah tries
Yeah.
to keep it whole,
Orin's
but it
Orin's
crumbles
cloak
around him.
jacket thing is probably fine.
Look, I couldn't
Yeah, he's
care
okay.
less what happens to Yevon.
Steve looks
Because you are
stupid.
not
He has
of
like
this world.
double length.
Yuna's kind of in the
truly
middle.
believe
Like
in
I
the
feel like
teachings.
she'd be okay with the
Time of
jacket,
Much pain is
just a
coming.
jacket. And Steve's got the right idea. He's got a jacket, but it's sleeveless, which is like that's
The
irrelevant.
wrong idea.
Yeah, like, and he can put his hood up. I mean, listen. Have you, as Canadians, I can confirm that it gets cold in these settings. It's cold enough to put your hood up. Trust me. Or wear a toque. Toque, not cap. Americans. Ugh.
Yep.
Apparently, I didn't know that was an us
Summoner
thing. Eh? That was
Yuna's
we're the ones who call it toques. I didn't know that.
Oh, I knew that.
My soul.
As a kid, I mean, I didn't know that. I knew that. As,
Small
I
voice,
eventually learned it as an
small
adult. I was like,
frame.
what? Really?
But a will that towers.
It's not just a hat, right? It's a different type of hat. Of course, it should have a different name. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause that's the thing. If you call it a cap, that doesn't make sense to me because here, A cap means like a baseball hat or something, right? A cap is any other type of hat. A toque means something specifically worn on the head to keep the ears warm during generally wintertime.
Yeah.
Or here, most of the seasons except for June and August, or June to August generally, because it's cold all the time.
Well, it's not as bad here. Like you being close
at
to
times, but like you guys,
Rockies.
you guys still get some cold spring days. Like you guys still get
for sure.
not only thunderstorms, but like it's cold to American standards. I mean, like it would be 10 degrees Celsius. That's like that would be cold to most Americans. That's a cold temperature. But for us, that's like a lot of spring temperature is like rainy and 10.
Yeah, it's like it's above freezing. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know if you are, but I'm still the type of person, if it's like -5, I can go out in shorts in -5 till I go to the garage or something. I don't care. But like, I feel like that's also an attunement to we live in the cold all the time, so we're more tolerable of it.
I can, but I really prefer to not.
Like, I wouldn't like go to like outside like for a jog or something. I mean more like, oh, I got to go take out the garbage. I'm not like I have to get my jacket and do myself
but
up.
like
Whatever.
if I have to,
at
if I'm not wearing
-5,
a pants,
the only time I do that is like if it's -20, I'll dress up to go take out the
if
garbage.
I have to put on some
-20.
form of pants, I will put on regular pants instead.
Yes, but if you're just
If
going
I'm
out to
already
quickly
wearing
do something
shorts.
and it's like -5, like you're just going to take the trash out or something.
Yeah, if I was
garbage.
already wearing shorts, I would grab short
or sweats or something, and and a t-shirt, like you just go out because it's just like this is a quick enough job that the -5 isn't going to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I know people who, when they first come here, especially like obviously from other countries, like would freak out. Like the moment they have to go outside for any amount of time, it's like scarves and gloves and bomb. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, it's cold, it'll kill you. I'm like, whoa. I mean, it will if you're out there long enough. But like, geez, I don't know.
If you're that exposed to the elements, I guess.
I mean, it's probably a thing where the more you're exposed to it as a kid and throughout your life, the more you're used to it, the more it affects you.
Yeah,
like, there's probably a mental aspect of it that is in play.
Yeah, probably.
You know, the placebo effect, right? The brain does, they might not physically be colder, but their body tells them they are, so they start to shiver and get colder, right? Like they feel colder.
Yeah.
Like a cold flash, if you will. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that I walk out in -5 in shorts and not feel cold, but it's just not like a bothering level of cold unless I was out there for an extended period of time. Right?
Yeah, no,
like
I
10
got
minutes
you.
or more.
Yeah, if you're just running the bins out or whatever, like fucking.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. I like it sometimes in the morning to like go out and do something like in the cold, just like as a quick shot of wake up. I find the cold air is a good. Hey, I'm awake. I'm alive.
We're very close to getting tier 3 magic, by the way.
I'm assuming we're getting close on the share play as well.
Yeah. I was finishing this. We had like 3 minutes left in the episode, and I was like, this is I'll just do the level up now.
I gotta take a break in between, but we can do that here.
Yeah. And next time,
so we're at the right before the Zanarkand. We're getting close.
Yeah, we have to cross gag us at
sure
first.
We're getting close to the end of the game because we have some side stuff to do. But Kyle, if you were to, before we close here, if you were to estimate, how much are we halfway through the game?
Oh yeah, we're definitely past halfway through the game.
Are we at 70%? You think 70, 75%?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay. If you were to say hour-wise, how many hours do you think we have left?
Like
10?
maybe 10 to 15. Maybe longer if
so
we
this is the home stretch.
do some of the more
We're about in the 7th inning here. The end isn't here, but it's in sight. It's in sight. We can start to see it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised. We're kind of powering our way through this, if you will.
Yeah. Powering
That's
through
what I was wondering, because I'm like, it feels like not a lot has happened plot-wise. They kind of strung along that. I feel like the big plot line, what the moment for the first half of this game was the wedding. It's kind of a weird.
Well, that only came up like halfway through the game. Before that, it was like, let's go on this adventure.
I know,
try
but
to find
like
people.
Everything was kind of like, hey, let's go on this adventure. We're gonna figure out what's happening, and then the what's happening ended up being like obviously now other stuff, but what's happening for a big chunk of the first act or the middle act was the wedding and the forced marriage and sort of forced and weird, and then See, I don't know. I find it weird that she's technically still married to someone, and then he's not. He's dead, but not dead, and then she had pool life romantic scene with
hashtag pool life
at the same time. Like she's, let's say she is a girl of mixed feelings. That is the way she's being presented. She's all over the place. She's frazzled.
Frazzle dazzle. See you guys next time.
Like, yeah. Let's just say that we're one love partner away from being a romantic rhombus.
I was gonna call. I didn't have an episode title, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll call it Frazzle Dazzle," and then nope, Romantic Rhombus.
Yeah, I
You
stole,
crushed
stole
it.
that one though.
You-
Stole
yeah,
that one,
you-
technically, from my
you-
boy.
Doesn't matter.
You know who said that?
Camille Nanjiani.
No, that's not my boy. An old boy, real old. Like we're talking like 2005 or old, maybe 2004.
I have no idea. Was it Shane?
No, it was Seth Cohen. So yeah, it was Shane,
Oh.
basically.
Nice
So
meme.
that was in an episode of the OC. Ryan has a love triangle going on, and then a fourth partner comes in, Eddie, and then Seth goes, "This turns this romantic triangle into a romantic rhombus."
Yeah.
I'm like, "That's good. That's a good
That's a
joke."
good line.
And then I hadn't heard in a while, and then I was like, "Hey, technically this is a triangle because Seymour, Steve, and Eunice." So it's just like, "Hey, if Oron get involved, so well,
Yeah, Oren would
probably would need another female involved actually, or another."
Hey,
Partner of specified orientation. None of the characters have been presented as gay up front. Lulu is that would be the closest character I think that could.
This was a weird tangent we've gone into. See you guys next time.
We're